Okay, so unicorns and rainbows over London. Well, just rainbows. But that's enough. Today rainbow, next day unicorns. What the hell? But this is Hungry News, and this is not about London and the UK and the rest of the world. Like a good American, this is about a single country. Sorry about the criticism, by the way. I'm sure that Americans are good-hearted people, and only a few of them thinks that the rest of the world is nothing. So today I want to talk about sports, because someone wrote a comment very cleverly that this show is all about politics. Well, to be honest, I scroll through the news and this is all I can find, because I realized that Hungary is really about politics these days. Well, these years, to be honest. But if I dig deeper, I can always find something interesting. For example, the favorite sport of Hungary is football. Like in America. Except that it's called in America soccer, and this is not really. It's a real football because you do things with your leg. But we are not really good at this. I mean, it's like watching a nerd trying to play football, and nothing good will come out of this, and usually it doesn't. So, but we keep playing football because perhaps we like it. I mean, if you ask any people in Hungary, they like football. If you ask me, well, I'm not a good representation of my country because I don't like it. It's just normally in football, in international football I mean, players tend to run a lot after the ball usually. Now, in Hungarian football, they're just walking because, like a boss or something like that. So, this is football. Now, we are always trying to get into the Olympics. We always fail, of course. And that's it. Let's take another example. Water polo is the second favorite of my country, and it's a lot better. I mean, we are really good at water polo, but for some godforsaken reason, people favor football instead of water polo. I don't know why. And I also don't like water polo. What do I like, you might ask? Well, yeah, that's a good question. Or should I say a hard question? And now I deflected the subject. So moving on. We keep giving more and more money to football, for the football stuff, and we keep giving more money to the football players, and every once in a while a German or Italian football team discovers a young Hungarian talent, and well, that was it basically. So we really don't have the best and the most talented people in the world, because they tend to go away. This is true for any kind of profession in Hungary. People just like to go away because they think that they have better chances to make it outside of Hungary, because they have a chance to get better salary, a better lifestyle, and usually they are right. We don't really know who these people are because they are not on the news, so somehow we are not really as excited about these people leaving Hungary as they are. But that's just us. I'm sure that they are doing okay. By the way, if anyone's watching this show and is some kind of Hungarian, or you know, living in another country, you are always welcome to cheer for Hungary, of course. And it is always a good thing to learn that some people made it out of the country. Now that sounded like some kind of communist stuff. So moving on. That's it. I mean, that's all I wrote. I talked about this and that. And basically I want to talk about football, and I talked about football. There's nothing really much else to tell you about football, because frankly I'm not so interested in it. So I think I don't really know the rules of football. I have to tell you that. I know that people are chasing the ball and try to make a goal, but I don't know. I'm sure this is a good sport, and I don't want to say that, or don't even want to just suggest that it would be a bad thing. I'm just not interested in it. But if you... well, I don't really see how many questions would be raised in this area, but if you want me to talk about football teams in Hungary or something like that, I can always talk about them. It's it can be a rich subject if I dig deeper in it. We have several teams, so we can always talk about them, or I can always talk about them, sorry. And remember, if you have any suggestions, you're welcome to. And if you have any story to tell about your country, you can always be welcomed to leave a video response about that, because I am always keen to learn about countries. That's it, I guess. So everyone, have a happy weekend. I think I'll be able to make some videos, but I'm not sure. We don't celebrate Halloween, so we have another kind of holiday, a very sad one, when we try to remember our dead people. And well, basically I'm attending this holiday, so I'll be away for a while, I guess, because, you know, it's holiday. Okay, I think I'm empty. I really want to say something clever, but I have nothing else on my mind. Clearly that's a bad sign. I think I shut it down. Yeah. And I think I try to stop embarrassing myself with this video. You know, that awkward moment when you try to remember something you really wanted to say, but and after I shut it down, after I render the video, that thing will pop into my mind exactly the moment I push the upload button or the publish button or something like that. Even worse after a few days, but then I'll have a chance to make another video out of it. Oh Jesus Christ, this is so complicated. Anyway, have a nice something.